Welcome back to Talk of the Town. Our next guest is Reverend Joel Wood. He is with First Presbyterian Church here on Hilton Head Island, and today we're going to be talking about a special program coming up there at the church called Stories of Grace. Welcome, and thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
How long have you been with First Presbyterian?
Almost a year now. I started in last June.
Last June, so
yeah.
you're coming up on your one-year anniversary.
I am.
And going pretty well over there for you?
So far, so good.
What is the background? Where did you come from before?
Well, my wife and I are actually from Oklahoma, but we just moved here from New Jersey, where I left Princeton Seminary. I'm actually repping my Princeton Seminary socks.
There you go.
So, yeah.
Wonderful. We've got a special program coming up, and it is called Stories of Grace Given and Received. Share with us what that is about.
Yeah, so within the Christian tradition, grace is simply the idea that we have received favor in a way that we shouldn't, that we don't deserve it. It's unmerited. So nothing we've done brings that about. And the biggest example, every church right now in the world is celebrating the season of Lent. We're coming up on Easter. And that's just really the biggest moment of grace when Jesus Christ came, died because he loved us. And we reap the benefits of that. And so Stories of Grace is kind of embracing that idea, acknowledging the fact that we all have a story. We all have experienced grace, and sometimes the things that we've done have graced other people. And so I was just trying to think of a way, how do we make a space for people to share those stories? Because we all have them. If we had more than 5 minutes, I'm sure you could tell a story of how your life has been changed or you've changed someone else's life. So we're just creating space for that.
Now, who's going to be involved in this program, and who will be in part of the storyline?
Yeah, so it's going to start with Congressman Jim Clyburn, who's coming, and he wrote a book, I believe about a year ago, called Blessed Experience, Genuinely Southern, Proudly Black. And the book is really the story of his life growing up in Sumter, South Carolina, the son of a preacher, and how he got from there to Congress. And he's going to come in and just talk a little bit about that experience of how he moved from a humble beginning to where he is now. Following that, we have Pat Conroy is a beloved member of this community, or I should say was, passed away a little over a year ago. And his widow, Cassandra King Conroy, is going to come as well as the director of the new Pat Conroy Literary Center to talk about his legacy, the things that he left this community. He cared about so much in ways that his life lives on still here, and to share a little bit about that, about the Pat Conroy Literary Center. In fact, the mission statement of there includes the fact that he loved stories and felt that stories are important. And so sharing a little bit about his story is continuing that idea of helping others too.
Sure. So these are in fact testimonies of individuals who have something to share, like you said, to encourage and inspire others and talk about the Christian faith and grace and so forth. How does someone come? Is it, obviously it's open to the public, I would imagine?
Yep, it is open to the public. The actual programs start at 6:30, and that's free to anyone. You just walk in the door, take a seat, and it's easy. At 5:30, we do have dinners. And anyone can come to that. We need an RSVP by Tuesday, the day before, just so we have enough food. But anybody's welcome to that as well, and it's just a time of fellowship, and we hang out and we eat, and then we all go to the program together. But anyone is welcome.
What are the days and times then?
So it starts April 19th, and then it goes through May 17th. It's each Wednesday night. And the program itself starts at 6:30. Dinner starts at 5:30 before. And they typically end by 7:30, depending on how the speaker gets into things, and if there's lots of questions and things like that. They may go a little bit longer, but we're pretty good about being done.
So it's a special event for the next couple weeks as we are entering in or finish through Easter season. So it's a great opportunity for you as a church to reach out into the community and get those folks in and hear some stories. What is the one thing you want people to take away from that?
Like I said in the beginning, we all have a story. We all have ways that our lives have been touched by others, or ways that we've touched others that we don't even realize. A great example, one of the people that is speaking created a program. If you are part of Palmetto Electric, there's a little thing that says Operation Roundup. And he helped initiate that program. Now that program's worldwide. And that was just a simple idea that he had right here in this community. And people all over the world experience that and are affected by that. And so we've all got stories, and the hope is that in hearing other people's stories, as simple as they might be, that you might find encouragement, that your life might be changed in some way, or you might be inspired to do something that seems simple but may have a lasting great impact as well.
Sure. Well, that's wonderful. Very encouraging, as you mentioned. So come on out to the First Presbyterian Church on one of these Wednesday nights and take part in this wonderful program. And thank you for sharing, and thank you for watching another episode of Talk of the Town.